Hey there, how you doing? This is Tabitha Jane, and I wanted to share with you an awareness that came into my thoughts, for lack of better words, about empaths and any of you out there who have relationships with someone who's an empath, a child who's an empath, or interactions with someone who's an empath. This may be beneficial to you because I didn't realize this. I had no clue until tonight. So it is it's about 2:11 on, now it's October 14th, and can't sleep because, well, things are just coming to me. So anyway, if you're not familiar with an empath is essentially, it's a highly sensitive person, a person who feels everything very, very strongly, and there are lots of different types of empaths. But an empath, it goes beyond just being highly sensitive. And empaths, well, you can Google it, you can research it, you can go on YouTube. There's tons and tons of different resources where you can learn about empaths. And the reason I wanted to bring this up is I just recently came to the awareness that I'm an empath. And I've been one my whole life. And what, for me, where this has been a challenge, well, it's been a challenge my whole life. I grew up with a family that was very verbally, emotionally, and mentally abusive. And to survive, made myself small, made myself hidden. That's one of the descriptions, characteristics of an empath, and I feel like it's really apt. At the same time, I wanted to be seen, because who doesn't? Everybody wants to feel like they're loved, like they belong, like they add value, contribute. I'm not really sure. Like, there's a whole bunch of things. But as an empath, because I was making myself very small, because being seen in my family unit growing up meant basically getting the holy crap beat out of you. So I just got the brunt of the mental and emotional abuse. I'm trying to put it into words. I don't want to go down that path because that's not beneficial. What I want you to realize is, or what I realized today, and what may resonate with you. And again, go do research. Highly sensitive. I mean, I was that kid, like, reading a book, I would be bawling, like snot bubble bawling, reading a sad story. And my stepdad growing up would tell me that to punish me, he was going to rip the back pages out of a book so I wouldn't know how it ended. It's like, you take away TV, I didn't care. Music hurt a little bit, but you take away my books, now that was bad. Watching like anything on TV that is extreme violent, and anything that is like got a strong emotional resonance, typically I'll find a reason to leave the room. I'll find an excuse. Because to me, it is very, very, I know it's just a TV show, and I know it's just fake, but to me, the emotions of it are very, very real, very strong, very powerful. So what I realized today, this sounds weird, I've always been this way my whole life. And I've always felt unseen, unloved. I could literally be in a crowded room and I will be incredibly lonely. I can be with friends, I can be with family, and I feel very lonely. And it finally clicked for me today. The reason why is because not everybody sees the world the way I see it. Not everybody feels the world the way I feel it. Now, when I say see, I don't mean perspective. I don't mean, like, literally I see things in people. I can go grocery shopping. This has happened to me literally. I went to the store. There was an older lady standing outside of the store. And to me, like, she was lost. She was confused. I mean, it was like a radar, like little arrows, not literally, but like I knew. And so I approached her and I said, ma'am, I offered my help. She couldn't find her car. She got turned around and she handed me her car keys and said, would you go get my car for me? And described it. So I said, yeah, absolutely. And I kind of felt weird because I completely don't know her. But the point of the story is that, yes, I went and got a car. It's just one of those really weird moments. But see, I've had these my whole life. So to me, they're normal. It's normal to me. Even though it's a little bit awkward in the moment, it's still normal to me. And I didn't realize other people can't see. They can't see someone's... It's beyond body language. It's beyond what corporate America teaches us body language, like lean in and show your interest, make eye contact, to reiterate for confirmation. I mean, I've done all that too. This is way beyond corporate America stuff, which actually always seemed kind of childish to me. I'm like, you really have to teach people this? Yeah, you really have to teach people this. It never connected for me. The vast majority of people literally don't know. The vast majority of people literally don't. When they see someone, it's like me looking at a wall. When they see a situation, it's like me looking at a wall. I mean, it's just is what it is. See, when I see a person, I see, you can be lying to me, and I'll know you're lying to me. Do I choose to call you out? No, that's different. I know you're lying to me. And typically, in my mind, it's like, well, is it that big a deal? Is it worth even getting into? No. So I let it go. I can look at you and I can know. I mean, I know with strangers. I know with a stranger if they're upset, if they're confused, if they're lost, if they're angry. To me, it's like there's a neon sign over your head flashing. It is so strong to me. I just know your emotions and your body language to me are just like in my face. And I might ask you, are you doing all right? And depending on our relationship and our level of connectedness and your response, I may choose to let it go or I may choose to push. It depends on what feels right to me in that moment. And oftentimes, I found this many times, especially working in retail, I could tell someone was lost and confused, and I would say, is there something I can help you with? And always, first initial response was almost always, like I would say like 98% of